Hello, thanks for being here today. We're going to do a yoga flow all about strengthening your arms, your shoulders, your wrists, so you can feel really strong and powerful in any posture, going upside down, arm balances, even down dog, chaturanga, vinyasa, all of these things to help engage your core, learning to engage the correct muscles, and really strengthening your arms. So let's get right into it. Okay, to get started, come in a comfortable seat. You can be on your heels, on your bum. If you need to wake up your feet a little bit, you can tuck your back toes and sit back onto your heels. Either way, we're going to start to warm up our wrists. So clasp your hands together and start to make some circles, maybe figure eights with your wrists side to side. And the other side. A lot of our shoulder strengthening today will be on our wrists, so if you have trouble or any pain in your wrist, option to always do fists. It's really important to warm up our wrists first. Good, keep your hands in and try and bring them forward. Round through your back, let your chin drop. Feeling the stretch through your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Good, exhale everything out. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead. Keep them interlaced, pressing up against toward the ceiling, letting your shoulder blades ground down behind you. Breathing here. One more inhale, breathe everything in. Exhale, shake it out, hands to your sides. Good, coming to all fours. Spreading your fingertips really wide as you plant them on the ground. Hips over knees, and just start to shift forward and back. Maybe making little circles. Good, bring your hands further behind you so that your fingertips are pointing towards your body. If this is too much, you can go out to the sides. Really just finding our range of motion, finding the limits of your wrists. Good, coming back, flip your hands this time so the palms are facing you, fingertips towards your body, and start to curl your fingers in and release. Exhale, curl, inhale, release. Moving at your own pace. Good. Coming back to sit on your heels, spread your knees wide, walk your hands forward into child's pose just for a couple of breaths here. Roll your forehead side to side, sway your hips. Every time we are in child's pose for this practice, I want it to be really activated, so your arms aren't just hanging here limp, they're very active, fingertips spreading. Elbows never touch the mat. Maybe your forehead does. Activate those arms. Good, shifting forward. Lift your toes, keep your hips wide, let your pelvis drop. You can always bend your elbows if this feels better. So we're finding a flow here, shifting back into puppy or child's pose. And then up into some kind of up dog variation. Letting your spine warm up, moving at your own pace. Maybe you linger in a posture a little while longer, or play around with moving your knees a little closer together or farther apart. Honor whatever your body needs this morning. Taking deep breaths. Good, coming back to a neutral spine. Sitting back on your heels. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the right hand, reach the left arm up and over, rotate your chest toward the ceiling. Let your hips fall over to the left. Inhale up to center. Find some length. Exhale, left hand down, reach up and over with the right, letting your hips fall over to the right side. Dialing your chest up toward the ceiling. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, let's start working up our core and our shoulder muscles to find that strength. All of these postures are really good strength builders if you are wanting to practice any kind of inversions or arm balances, anything like that. So come to all fours. The foundation here is really important, so spreading your fingertips really wide. Find a slight twist outward, so you're locking your shoulders into place here, pressing away. Your shoulder or your upper back is always rounded just slightly because you're pressing. Yeah, you get it. So bring your hands to your mat and your down dog slowly. So tuck your toes, lift your hips, and just find some movement at first. Moving side to side, pedaling your feet, bend your knees as generously as you need to. Good, shift forward into plank. Keep your hands and feet where they are. You're pedaling around with your shoulders being forward past your wrists. Good, exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Come high up onto your toes. Exhale, down dog. Good, now this time as you inhale forward, round through your back. And as you exhale, bend your knees, lift your chest, let your tailbone guide you. So almost like a cat-cow motion here. Engaging your arms, your glutes, your legs. Good, finishing up where you are, meeting in a down dog. Come high up onto your toes and slowly tiptoe to the top of your mat. Look out halfway, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Good, one vertebra at a time. Ragdoll, slowly lifting up. Into standing, your head is the last thing to lift. Inhale, arms up overhead, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, hands out to sides. Interlace your hands behind your back. Let your fists fall down your spine as you open up through your shoulders and your chest. Maybe drop your neck back. Hug in your low belly, bring your neck back to center. And move your ear over to one side, pulling back the opposite elbow. Good, roll your neck through center over to the other side, pulling your opposite shoulder away. Rolling your neck back to center. Tuck your chin, bend your knees, fold forward. Keep your hands interlaced, let them sweep up and behind you, reaching forward. And exhale, release, look out halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Find your balance here, maybe shift side to side, play around with how this feels. Good, holding for one more breath. Hug your low ribs in, your low belly, round through your upper back, lower onto your left forearm, and then your right. Lift up onto your left hand, and then your right. Lower onto your right forearm, and then your left. Replace your right hand, and then your left. Coming back to plank. Lift your hips, down dog, pedal through your feet, good job. And slowly lowering onto your knees, sitting onto your heels. Good, taking this chance to move through your spine one more time. Inhale your chest forward. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale forward. Open up through your shoulder girdle. Exhale, round your back. 2 more times like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take a couple more rolls with the wrist. Working your way toward a wall for the next couple of postures, and this is really good handstand prep. You're going to first measure how far you need to be away from the wall by bringing your foot up against the wall. And then ideally your hands are going to be right about where your feet are if you are a leg distance apart. So place your hands where your feet were, spread through your fingertips, and start to walk your feet up the wall. Good. Starting to trust yourself. So walk your feet down. Try to get more of an L shape. Your shoulders will come over your wrists. Exhale, bend your knees, coming toward the wall. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, re-extend. Good. Exhale, bend. Coming back down. We'll come back to this. Take a moment to breathe, roll through your wrists. Good, let's flow. Coming to your plank position, spread your fingertips out wide. Moving through chaturanga of your choice, you can stay lowered onto your knees. You'll shift forward, hug your elbows into your side, lower halfway. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down dog. Lift your right leg up high. Maybe bend your knee, move through your ankle, your hips as you're making big circles. Good, walk your hand toward your foot into splits. Really plant your hands and try to bring all of your weight to your hands. Good, walk your hands back to 3-legged down dog. Replace your foot. Look in between your hands, exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, walk or jump forward. Look out halfway, fill your lungs, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, arms overhead, gazing at your thumbs. And exhale, coming back down. Good, inhale, arms right back up. Exhale, coming down over bent knees, look out halfway, inhale. Exhale, lower down, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, shifting forward, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog, lift your left leg up high, find some movement on this side. Whatever that looks like to you. Good, walking your hands towards your foot for standing splits. Bringing weight into your hands. Engage your upper shoulders. Round through your shoulder girdle. Good, walking back out. Exhale to replace your foot. Shifting forward, plank. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Lower onto your knees. Exhale to a child's posture. Really engaged arms here again, spreading through your fingertips. Keeping straight arms. Take one more inhale. And exhale in your child's pose. Shift forward. Lower onto your forearms. Step your feet back so you're in a forearm plank. Spread through your fingertips, plant every fingertip as if you're clawing the mat. Round through your upper body, tuck your tailbone in your low belly. And start to make some circles. So you'll come high up onto your toes as you go up and around. And over to the other side. Good, lower your hips. Come onto the tops of your feet. Pressing your tops of the feet into the mat. Your whole leg is engaged. Knees are slightly lifted. Pressing away from the mat, opening through your chest. Imagine you're trying to pull yourself through your arms, so every muscle is engaged here. Good, exhale, lower back down. Replant your hands underneath your armpits. Coming through to all fours, making your way to a down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Good, one at a time, lower onto your forearms for dolphin. Maybe looking in between your thumbs. Round through that upper back once more, engage your core. Pressing your whole forearm into the mat. Slowly walk your toes up as close as you can. Bringing all your weight to your forearms and your shoulder girdle. Exhale, walk your feet back to plank. Walking your toes back up to dolphin. Good, one at a time, back up. Planting your hands into down dog. Find some movement in your hips. Pedaling through your feet.